What's going on? What's going on, Patriots? This your boy Jay from Hood Politics checking in. And y'all know how we start each and every one of them off, sending our thoughts and prayers out to Texas, the Carolinas, New Mexico, that beautiful baby girl who lost her life at Hershey's Water Park, the family and friends of those who got caught up in that NYC mass shooting, and also the family and friends of the fallen officer. Plus, I got some more sad news, man. We got 2 more officers that went down, I believe yesterday, out in Utah. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to send some thoughts and prayers out to their families and friends as well. And I'm also going to do a story about that, do a video about that later. You know what I'm saying? But right now, Patriots, we need to get into something that the Democrats swore up and down just don't happen. You know what I'm saying? Couldn't happen. Is impossible to happen. And if it did happen, it happened on such a small scale that it didn't affect any outcomes. You know what I'm saying? And that is voter fraud. And once again, we got more Democrats being charged with voter fraud. And these ain't the only ones who've been charged with voter fraud lately. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to get into this. I got Fox pulled up. Let's see what they're talking about, these guys in Detroit. And another thing we got to talk about, we got to get these people out our government, man. We got to get these people out of our government, man. And y'all know what I'm talking about.
Well, we know a lot. We know the 2 current city council people right here in Hamtramck, they are charged with voter fraud. Let me tell you who they are, first of all. Mohammed Hassan, 57 years old. He's been on the council for a while. Fairly well-known person here in Hamtramck. But he's charged with 3 counts of forging signatures on absentee ballots. And then the other one, Matasan Sadman, 26 years old. He's charged with 5 counts, basically phoning up signatures on absentee ballots. Now, the charging documents allege that the fraud happened between July and November, which would be the primary and general election, in 2023. And interestingly, when you take a look at the results of the primary, only the top 3 candidates, they would have won. These 2 came in 4th and 5th. But in the general election, somehow the voters had a big change and they came in 1st and 3rd. Let me bring in the former mayor. Come on over here, Mayor. Karen Majewski, 16 years mayor of Hamtramck. You ran against Mohammed Hassan at least a couple times.
A couple of times.
First of all, is it unusual in a primary to come in 4th and 5th and then 1st and 3rd?
Well, it is somewhat unusual. I mean, a lot of campaigning goes on between those 2 elections. But what's interesting to look at is where those votes come from. Did they come from a particular, segment of the population or a particular section of the city? In this case, they came in from absentee ballots, and that's where the allegations lie.
How did these people get in our government? They deep in our government, yo. They deep in our government, man. And they bring in that, how do I want to put this? They bring in that dishonesty and BS with them, as we can see right here. You know what I'm saying? And it's honestly disappointing on several levels, but my main level is the fact that they not American, yo. And I'm just gonna be straight up and blunt and dead serious about how I'm feeling right now, yo. They not Americans, and I don't trust them. I don't trust them to be in our government. And you already see, and now how long have this been going on? How long have they been doing this and got their people in office before anybody caught on to it? You know what I'm saying? Like, how many of the people that's in that area right now, elected officials that's not American, that ain't supposed to be there because they cheated and got these people in? This is insane. Let's continue.
In the charging documents, there's only 2 instances, two, that these two allegedly, they're innocent now, phoning up the absentee ballots. Do you think there's more?
Well, you don't win on 2 votes. So, I don't know what the, rationale of the, charging, officer is, but presumably they're not going to charge on, because there are only these 2 incidents.
Do you think there's more?
I think that the whole city thinks there's more.
What do you think?
Well, I have to agree. This is a situation that we've seen going on for welcome to Hamtramck, for over a decade.
Yeah.
So, and we've seen charges like this brought before, and this has been part of the conversation.
Over a decade, and this ain't the first time that these charges has been brought. Patriots, what are we gonna do, man? We gonna sit back and just keep making videos and just talking on the internet, or is we got to get out there. We got to mobilize, man. And I ain't talking about getting violent or, protest. I'm talking about we got to get active, more active than just being here, man. We got to get out and get to knowing our state representatives and politicians and we got to start getting active, man. And we got to start getting this message out that it's time for a change, a big change, especially in our government. Yo, this is crazy. This is crazy how many non-Americans is in our government, and we wonder why our country is on fire right now. Because so many people in our government that don't share our values. You know what I'm saying? If they came over here and adopted and shared our values, I won't have no problem with them being in my government. You know what I'm saying? But they don't. They don't. Not period, not at all. Share none of our values, and they don't even like our country. And that's why they're trying to destroy it from within. And that's just my opinion. That's not a fact. You know what I'm saying? That's not no misinformation or disinformation. That's just my opinion. My opinion. I think we have been infiltrated. I think our government has been infiltrated, and excuse me, and we need to clean it out. It's more than the swamp. It's way deeper than the swamp. The swamp, the federal level, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But it seems like these people know where to start, and that's the states. Because them are the laws that they could change quickly, and those are the laws that affect the people in that state. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. We need to get up and get out and get active as far as knowing our state representatives and our elected officials and being active and getting out. And we gotta do more than complain on these social media sites, man. We do.
In Hamtramck, among residents, among voters, for at least for over a decade. So this is something that's not news to us that this would happen.
Well, let me the last question.
Okay.
But let the Democrats say this is impossible. This never happens. It can't happen. Oh, that's a conspiracy theory. That's a right-wing, a far-right conspiracy theory. Voter fraud. You know what I'm saying? But yet, this is like what? That's 1, 2. This is about the 5th person I know, Democrat, you know what I'm saying, that's been charged with voter fraud.
Hold on, one more thing.
Okay.
Besides these voters,
Ask me the question I want to answer, or are you going to answer?
what do you want to say?
Well, I just want to say that this is not, that this would happen is not a surprise to Hamtramck voters. What maybe is a surprise is that the people are being charged, and possibly that there may be an end result of those charges that are more than just a slap on the wrist.
They're looking at up to if they're convicted. If they're convicted of the most serious charge, it's 5 years in prison. Mayor, thanks so much. I appreciate that. By the
And that's not enough time. You know what I'm saying? 5 years is not enough time for dipping into American voter fraud. effing with our elections. That's not enough time, man. I think that's voter fraud. I think that should be right up there with treason, and I'm just being honest. You know what I'm saying? Because you are subverting the will of the American people, and I ain't with that in no way, shape, form, or fashion. You know what I'm saying? Hey, this your boy Jay from Hood Politics. I just wanted to tap in. You know what I'm saying? And because the Democrats been telling me for the last 8 years that voter fraud is just a right-wing conspiracy. You know what I mean? But seems like these right-wing conspiracies are only delayed facts. You know what I mean? But this your boy Jay from Hood Politics checking in, and how we checking out. Y'all know how we do it.